I wanted to make this video today to remind you, brothers and sisters, man, of what this thing really and truly is about. It's about love, right? This gospel, this testimony that we're supposed to be following our Messiah, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ. What was he embodying? What was he telling us to do? What is the big overall picture? It's love, man. You see what I'm saying? And this goes over a lot of brothers and sisters' head. You come into the truth, you get some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're trying to keep the commandments to the best of your ability, but yet you neglect the fact that the number one thing you're supposed to be doing, right, is loving your brother as you love yourself, treating brothers and sisters how you want to be treated, right? A faith, love, hope, charity, long suffering, forgiveness, meekness, humbleness, right? These are the qualities that we're really supposed to be embodying, right? These are the fruits of the spirit that you could really discern and tell who is followers of the anointed, of the Messiah, right? Who that God has placed His Spirit upon. See what I'm saying? A lot of people wear fringes. A lot of people, keep the commandments, observe the Sabbath, keep the new moon, keep the high holy days. You see what I'm saying? Grow their beard out, women cover their head. But guess what? They're still lacking the key fundamental thing. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, full of bitterness and strife and debate and anger. You see what I'm saying? And I'm describing some people to a T. You know it's the truth, but guess what? They don't have the spirit of Hamashiach Yahweh, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. They don't have the spirit of God. You see what I mean? Let's get into the scriptures a little bit. John 13 and 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, what did he do? See what I'm saying? He is king of us all. He's king of kings, lord of lords, Alpha and Omega. You see what I'm saying? He washed his disciples' feet as an example unto us, those of us or those that were anointed to be leaders, right? Shepherds of the flock, right? Feeders of the sheep. They're supposed to be servant most of all. Okay, but a lot of people who have these high positions in these congregations, would you ever see them washing somebody's feet, giving their brother a shirt off their back? Half the time you can't even talk to them directly. See what I'm saying? So this is how you can really tell and discern who is of Yahweh Shai Mashiach and who isn't. You see what I'm saying? People are missing this key fundamental thing, man. Love one another, how we treat one another. You see what I'm saying? Colossians 3:14. And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness, right? Helping one another, man. If you love one another, you're gonna do these things unto your brother. You're gonna, you give to the less fortunate. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna turn the other cheek if they offend you. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna suffer them to sin. You're gonna treat them with respect and kindness, how you want to be treated. See, but you don't see that in a lot of places. You know, some of these Christians, what I'm saying, who don't have that level of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, will fast to get delivered and saved versus some of the people who call themselves Hebrew Israelites just because they don't have that love within them. Yeah, you're keeping the commandments, but you're a terrible person. You're a nasty person. You're bitter, full of debate and anger. You see what I'm saying? Let's go up here to the top. This is Colossians 3 and 12, right? Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy, beloved bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness, meekness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach Yahweh Shai forgave you, so do you also. See what I'm saying? What are some of the key things, man? Holy and beloved, bowels of mercies and kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness and long suffering. You see what I'm saying? Like these are the qualities we really need to be embodied. And I really want to highlight some of these things. Like this is the things that we all need to be working on our inner man. Okay? You're gonna run into these different situations, you're gonna run into these problems in your life, but this is when the scriptures come into play. Are you gonna blow up and get mad and flip tables, cuss people out and get in their face, retaliate and take revenge? All these nasty things, you see what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect myself. I need to embody these things myself. I get mad and frustrated all the time. But this is what I'm saying. We really need to work on this, man. We really need to work on this. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Let's go to James 1 and 19, right? Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Something else that we really need to be embodying, like I was just speaking on. Slow to wrath, and quick to listen, right? Slow to speak. These are some of the qualities, again, we need to be embodying, man. Okay, we always talk about the law each and every day, keeping the commandments to the best of our ability to keep this, keep this, keep this. Yeah, but are you working on your inner man? Are you slow to anger? You see what I'm saying? Some of these qualities are overlooked in some of these congregations, man. I'm telling you. Excuse my dry throat. Luke 6 and 35. But love your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again, and the reward shall be great. And ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Excuse me. And I have this discussion all the time with my wife, man. The Lord makes it rain on the evil and the good, on the just and the unjust. So you, as a follower of the Most High God, you see what I'm saying? Turn the other cheek. Do good to those who hate you, who persecute you. You know, are you gonna only do good to your friends only? No, don't the publicans do the same thing and the wicked men do the same thing? They help their friends out. So you be better than them by doing good to those who despise you, who hate you, who you know what I'm saying? Just like how the Most High does the same thing to them. Right? He makes it rain, he gives food to everybody, regardless of of who you are, what you got going on, how evil you are. Yes, there's judgment come for them at the end of the day. But we're supposed to be followers of God, man. These are the things that we really need to be embodying, right? But love ye your enemies, and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great. Like these are the things we're supposed to be working on, man. You see what I'm saying? Ephesians 4:32. And be ye kind one to another, tender hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Hamashiach's sake hath forgiven you. What do these words mean, man? This is your homework. Go Google what do these words mean. Tender hearted, man. Kind, right? Forgiving. What does this mean, man? Treating brothers and sisters how you want to be treated, right? That mutual respect, that mutual love, man. Tender-hearted. You see what I'm saying? Treating brothers and sisters delicately, okay? You don't see these qualities in some of these churches, in these congregations, right? Like I said, some of these Christians are going to be quicker delivered than some of these people who call themselves in the truth, who have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because you're missing the fundamental key things of what this thing really is about, right? You really need to be embodying these things, man. It doesn't make you soft. It doesn't make you. And this is some of the things to combat this before you're being effeminate. You're being soft. No, man. Right? We're disciples of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. He's calling us to be in a certain spirit, meek and humble, slow to wrath, slow to anger, slow to speak. You see what I'm saying? Tender-hearted and kind, loving one another. See what I'm saying? Being a servant first, right? Galatians 5 and 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love. Let me read this slow because I really want you to understand what this is talking about. The fruit of the Spirit is love, is joy. Joy. You see what I'm saying? How many brothers and sisters you walk into is always depressed, is always in a bad mood, is always, you know, see what I'm saying? How many people do you run into and they generally like uplift your spirit just by being in their presence? These are the fruits of the Spirit that you know that these people are of God, man. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, and peace. You see what I'm saying? There's only a few people who I can interact with, and I really just feel at peace, man. There's people that come with their baggage, they come with their problems, and that's fine. We all go through things. You see what I'm saying? But you could all, it's great when you could just, you see what I'm saying, run into somebody who is just full of joy and happiness and peace, man. Wow. You see what I'm saying? What an amazing spirit to be in all the time. I would love to be around this person. I would love, to talk about the Lord with you. I would love to be your friend. See what I'm saying? These are the type of people, man, that you could tell they got the spirit of the Most High God, Yahweh Basham Yahushai on them. These are the disciples of God, full of love and joy and peace, gentleness, right? Go Google this word. Like I said, these people will tell you Oh, you're effeminate, brother. You're effeminate. You see what I'm saying? And mask militarize the truth. They got you marching in the streets. You got doing these things. But what about gentleness, man? Kind-hearted, goodness, faith, right? Meekness, temperance. Against such, there is no law. These are the qualities we really need to be embodying. These are the qualities you know, especially those at the top, especially those who call themselves leaders. They're supposed to be embodying these things most of all. But nine times out of ten, they're not. They're full of pride. They're full of contention. They're full of debate and quick to anger. You see what I'm saying? You can't even approach them half the time. What kind of men are you following, man? Okay, and are you embodying these things as well? You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty much it, man. This is some of the things that's very, very overlooked. You hardly hear these things talked about. You see what I'm saying? You hardly hear these things talked about. We really need to focus and understand what this gospel, what this testimony, what this thing is really about. Yahweh Shai Mashiach. He taught us to turn the other cheek. Why is he telling us this, man? There's a certain spirit you're supposed to be walking in. Okay? Yeah, but he flipped tables, brother. Yeah, he did flip tables, but it was for a good reason. To get the money changers out of there. You see what I'm saying? But what was he teaching most of all? Love, man. Love. It's good to do good on the Sabbath. You see what I'm saying? It's good to do good on the Sabbath. Somebody, they were pulling his beard, beating him out, uh, past recognition. You see what I'm saying? Spitting on him, all these things, his own people. But at the end of the day, did he curse them? You see what I'm saying? Did he curse them? Did he pray death and destruction? What did he say? He said, Father, forgive them, right? For what? For they know not what they do. See what I'm saying? This is the spirit we're supposed to be walking in, man. And some of these people are not grasping this, right? Forever learning, never able to really come to the truth, right? This thing is about love. It's about peace. It's about hope. It's about faith. It's about charity. It's about, you see what I'm saying? Loving one another, right? Anyway, I hope this was edifying. All praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Bahasham, in the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ ignorantly. Peace be unto you. Shalom.